Stan Gibilisco here from the black holes of Dakota Territory, United States of Absurd Weather. The date, July 15th, 2015. The time, 5:24 p.m. Mountain Standard. The location, right about where you see that little hand, Central Lawrence County in South Dakota, a town called Lead, L-E-A-D. I made a video recently about derechos and asking you, what do you think they really are? Because a definition doesn't exist. Well, the definition definitely does exist for the type of thunder showers that we get in this vicinity. Disorganized, scattered, often intense, sometimes moving, sometimes not. In other words, once again, in one single word, the best word I can use is chaos. Chaotic. And that's what we have here right now. We had a little thunder shower earlier, and sometimes they look deceptively violent on the radar when in fact they turn out to be little or nothing, and vice versa. But notice the scattered nature of these storms. We rarely see them get organized into squall lines or derechos or bow echoes or anything like that. And here in the hills themselves, we rarely get high winds. They can be gusty and shift in direction. The other night we had a power failure for a couple of hours because a lightning bolt actually knocked down a tree, which in turn hit wires which knocked down 3 utility poles. Well, it's tourist season and rally time is ramping up, and people in the motels in Lead and the grocery store didn't really care a whole heck of a lot for having no power. So it only lasted about 2 hours. You've got to give Black Hills Power credit for getting on these things quickly. But frequent lightning strikes are a common occurrence with anything that appears in red or purple on these echoes. I should say violet. Here's an example of some violet. Oftentimes violet colors on radar like this indicate hail. Anything less than that, generally not. But I've devised methods to deal with hail, methods to deal with power failures, and they always seem to occur when I feel my worst. So I have to drag that generator out, but it's fortunately rare that they do occur. But cloud-to-ground lightning is a real problem around here. And that's really about all I can say. You've got to have surge suppressors on everything. And I have a rather elaborate arrangement, as I have described before. Let's look at the loop for the short range image. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. These little yellow boxes there. But as of right now, we're in the clear. Here we are about midway between Sturgis and Newcastle. We always have a hailstorm during the Sturgis rally, and this one's going to be a particularly big one, so I expect we'll have a particularly big hailstorm. Time will tell. It's the first week in August. I kind of wish I could get out of here, but I lack the money and I lack the health to travel at all. So I'm stuck here in the black holes of Dakota Territory, United States of advanced motorcycle technology. Until next time, so long.